Alright, welcome guys. This is Creative Academy. My name is Mr. Emmanuel. I've been your usual tutor on WordPress, and so far we've gotten our XAMPP installed and we've gotten our WordPress installed. So now let's look at how it looks like. So this is the WordPress. This is the dashboard itself, and this dashboard is where we control most of the things we need to do. So it has the updates in case there's an update on the WordPress. You have your post. Now this your post is what takes care of your blog or articles. So because if you notice now, every website now has a blog section integrated into it. Why? Because if you don't integrate a blog section in your website will just be static. Nothing fun, nothing dynamic, nothing is bringing them back. They keep seeing the same thing they've been seeing. But with the help of the blog, you could post articles on something enticing, something related to your website, something related to your company, something related to whatever thing you want to talk about. So this is the aspect that takes care of that as a post. So you can view all your posts here. You can add new posts. You can categorize your posts. You can have one for entertainment, business, relationship. That's for the bloggers. Then for the business guys or the company guys, you just sit down and then put all those things together. You categorize them. Then we have the tags. This is similar to category, but it is in a simplified, or let me say, it is well broken down or further broken down. For instance, I have a category which is the entertainment category. Now, what could be the tags in there? I can have okay. Let's say I have a category for movies. Then the tags could be Nollywood, Hollywood, Bollywood, Gollywood, Kennywood, which other wood we have, whatever wood, everything wood that we have. So that will be the tags. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So those tags are still under the same category of the entertainment. Then media, this is where you have all your pictures, your documents, your videos, all your files. This is where you locate them. Then pages. We've talked about web pages when we did the HTML class. If you haven't gotten our HTML video, CSS video, Bootstrap video, you need to get that so you can learn how to design websites before coming to WordPress. You know, it's also important we know how to make use of the HTML and CSS and CSS libraries, though this WordPress is another chapter on its own. So now when you talk about web pages, when you open a website, your website has, for instance, all these links you're seeing, they are all web pages. So normal conventional website, you see the about us, contact us, our services, those ones are pages. So that's where you can create them here. So if you're a blogger, you can have different pages on our top-notch services, about us, our writers. So maybe you run into those who team up with you to write. Just any page you could think about. If you're building it for a company, you can have the home page, the about page, the contact page, the service page, and the team page, whatever you want. So that's the pages. Then you can add new pages here. Then comments, most especially for the bloggers, this is where you will see every comment made on your blog site. This is where you can approve comments, disapprove comment, delete comment, trash them. This is where you can do that. Then for those who build website also similarly, because you have a blog integrated into your website, so you should have control over comment. A lot of people spam website nowadays. Then appearance, this is another section that that happens to be the core area, the engineering part of this WordPress we're talking about. So under this appearance, we have the theme. The theme now is like a template, a web template you want to install. We have the customize. This is where you can customize the template itself. We have the widgets. The widgets are like plugins. They're like extra things to keep your website functional. Then we have the menus. The menus are still the pages. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But in this context now, the menus could be at the header. That means at the top here. These are menus here. These are also menus here. So this could be sidebar menus. These are header menus. Do you understand now? So that's where we control our menus. We have the background in case you want to change the background. We have the theme editor, but I won't advise you go to this place if you're not a developer. I won't advise you go there. Then we have the plugins. Like I told you, the plugins are extra functional things. For instance, you need a contact form on your web page. You're a blogger, you need a newsletter to capture people's email and then mail them occasionally about the new articles you have. If you are into business, you need client email. They call this lead. So these captures the email, and then from there you can. Email marketing still works very much. We have videos on digital marketing. You can contact me and let me show you. I will tell you how to get the videos if you're interested. But what I'm trying to say is that these plugins, they add functional things to the website. Then you can add a new plugin, and then, as I've said, don't touch the editor except you are a developer or you know what you're doing. Then users, you can add users. That's the beauty of WordPress. For instance, if you're a blogger, you might not be the only one putting up articles on your blog. You can share it. You can add users and make your use. You assign some roles, but don't give them the sensitive roles like the administrator role. You can add a user and make him an editor. Add him, making a subscriber, make him a contributor, just anything. So they assist you with the blogs. So when they post an article, you get it and then you approve it before it shows on the web page. Simple as that. Then the tools, just like the word tools, these are other things we also make use of. For instance, they help us to import some demo. You can export some things. You can check the health of your website and other things like that. Then we have our settings. Under the settings, we have the general settings. These general settings, we handle these while we're trying to install, but this is another place where you can edit it. I talked about your email address. Then, so in case you put in an email address, probably put in an email address and you are willing to change it, you can just come here and change your email address. This is your web URL. This is your site URL. This is your tagline. Your tagline is something that tells you about the website. Then this is first WordPress site. That's the title of your website, and that's what shows here. Then your membership. If you want people to register on your website, you take this. This is the role I was talking about: a contributor, a subscriber, an author, an editor, or an administrator. Always be the administrator, except someone you trust, so you don't get tampered with your website. Then you can change your time zone. You can change your time zone, change your day. Yeah, our day start from Sunday, and then you can change the time zone to whichever one you like. I'm gonna look for Africa. That shouldn't take our time. I think we are under +1. Oh my god, I've changed it. Alright, then you save the changes. That's cool. Settings saved. So it tells you when your changes have been made. Then we have writing under the setting. So default post category, that's whenever you don't have a category to put a particular post, you can make it all categorized. Default post format, do you want the standard one aside, just leave it as standard. Post via email, you have your email address there for your posting, your login. Now most of these settings you're not meant to tamper with except you understand what you're trying to do. So this is all about the writing. Then the reading, do you want it to be based on latest posts? Do you want it to be on static page? We'll talk more about these when we're developing our website. Then blog pages show at most. How many pages do you want it to show? Syndication feeds show the most recent. For each post in a feed, include, is it the full text, is it the summary? When you say summary, you say something like, I read more. Exactly. Search engine visibility, I told you, leave this, don't discourage you from being searched by search engines. Then discussions, these are where your comments comes in. Default post setting, attempt to notify any blogs linked to the post, allow link notification, blah blah. You can just go through them and then tick the one you feel it's interest to you. Anyone post a comment, if you don't want anyone to post a comment, you untick it. If you want, you tick it. A comment is held for moderation so that you can approve. If you feel you just want anyone to post, then you don't tick it. Comment must be manually approved. Tick it. Thank you. So comment also must have a previously approved comment, and like that. So you can save your changes because we made a change to that place. Then media, I told you about the media already. The thumbnail size, a medium size, uploading your files. Then permalinks. Permalinks are this, like your URL. This is a permalink. So how do you want it to show? I would prefer you always use post name so that you can see the name of the pages. So it makes it easier for your visitors or your users to access your website. So you click on the save changes. Then privacy. Every blog site, every website must have the privacy page. That is a rule, especially by Google. So always have a privacy page and put your privacy policy into it. So here you can create a new page for it and then write your privacies, and that's all. So we can come back to our dashboard, and our dashboard tells us welcome to WordPress. Do you want to write a first blog post? You want to write an about page? You want to set your own page? And when you scroll down, we see some older things we can read up, like your activity. If there's any comment, you see it here. This is a default comment. You can see the default comment here. Then at a glance, you can see you have only one post, you have only one comment, you have only one page, and that's it. So next video, we'll try to work on the default theme we have here. Create a blog, and let's see how a blog works with the WordPress. Thank you very much. Like I told you, if you have any issue, just chat me up on WhatsApp, especially those of you who have paid for these lectures. Everyone is okay. Chat me up on my WhatsApp. My name is Mr. Emmanuel from Creative Academy, and this is my WhatsApp phone number. Thank you.